Hello and welcome to today's reading. So my name is Veronica Virgo and today we're going to be doing a reading all about messages from your spirit team. So we are going to open up to your spirit team and just see how do they want to support you on your path right now? What messages do they feel can be most supportive for you? And my intention with this is kind of what can align you deeper onto your soul path with your soul. Before we get into the reading, I just want to preface it by saying that these are general and collective readings meant for all of the beautiful lovelies watching. So if most of your reading resonates with you, but there are just one or two small details that don't, please just let it go and let it flow. It could be for somebody else watching. So these messages could be confirmations of what your intuition has already been telling you. So please don't force it to fit. Without further ado, let's get into the group selection.
Tune in with your intuition, pause the video if you need to, and maybe even close your eyes, taking 3 deep and slow belly breaths to ground and center your energy. Then open your eyes and you will feel one of the groups really calling out to you and your heart. To jump ahead to the group that you've selected, scroll down to the description box below and you will see the timestamps where you can click and select your group.
Alrighty, so if you selected group number 1 with the Devil card and the Cherry Quartz, then this is going to be your reading all about messages from your spirit team. With the Devil card and the Cherry Quartz here, it feels like there's something in your life that seems very sweet or tempting, or like, I'm almost thinking of like eating a candy. You know how eating a candy looks good, tastes good, gives you that almost like sugar rush or adrenaline rush, but it's not really good for you. When you eat a candy, you're, putting something into your body, into your system that isn't healthy for you, isn't good for you. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this. It could be like a sense of materialism. Maybe you're focusing too much on appearing wealthy or just appearing a certain way, looking on the outside different than you are on the inside. But this is weighing you down. Whatever this is uniquely for you, maybe for example, like getting your nails done a lot when you can't afford it or something like that, where it looks good on the outside. Anybody looking from the outside would be like, yeah, that looks good. But it's actually holding you back or slowing you down from progress that you could be making. So I would just kind of tune in with yourself and see what this could be for you. Is there something that you're engaging with that is almost like tempting you, that looks really good on the outside, but maybe underneath the surface, you're starting to realize, is it really supporting you on your soul path? You do have an opportunity, and I'm really feeling confirmation from this, and my ears are like ringing and opening. There's gonna be an opening, or there is an opening right now. It's already here for you to kind of break away from this and invest more into your spiritual side. Like, I'm just seeing the third eye on like the horned god here. Yeah, invest more into your spiritual side, or maybe tap into this thing spiritually a little bit and just see what it's actually bringing back to your life. This could be something that you were once very passionate about, but now like that ship has sailed, is what I'm hearing. So let's go ahead and get another card. Messages for group 1 from their spirit team. Okay, that came out quickly. Walk tall, seeing the overview. And then the back of the deck we have, you may feel small, but you are stronger than you know. Yeah, I'm almost feeling like something is a distraction in your life. Maybe it was something that you once aligned with or were passionate about, or felt a connection to, but it's like I said, that ship has sailed, and it's almost like you haven't yet realized that this is not supporting you. Whatever this is isn't serving you. So your guides are kind of trying to give you an overview perspective, give you a greater or bird's eye view perspective of your life right now, so that you can notice and see, oh wow, this thing isn't really aligned with me anymore. They're kind of trying to whisper into your ear to shift and change your perspective on this, whatever it is. Angel of good news. Okay, I did say that I was feeling an opening coming into your life. I felt like it was already here. So maybe you're going to be receiving some good news that's going to help give you that greater perspective or bird's eye view on your life, or to choose something different. I'm also seeing the dollar sign, and I was drawn here to the jewelry. So there is something about like material wealth or possessions, maybe career, something to do with your finances or your home in some way, I'm picking up on. Messages from Group 1 Spirit Team. Messages from Group 1 Spirit Team. Okay, we have guidance. Yes. So your spirit team has definitely been trying to get your attention. Like I'm seeing these three gods here trying to get the attention of Ganesh, but he's almost looking the other way. So your guides are definitely very presently strong in your energy right now, telling you like, stop doing this. Don't go this way. This isn't meant for you. There's something better for you. Choose what will be spiritually fulfilling for you. Rather than what seems like it's going to be something looks good on the outside but doesn't feel good on the inside. When you actually tune into it, it could be quite toxic for your life. Once again, like candy, right? Candy is pretty toxic. It's like poison to your body, really, all the sugar and chemicals and additives, but like it looks so appealing. And there's something in your life here, and I don't want to repeat myself, but that message is coming through that looks really appealing on the outside. But when you look deeper, tune in deeper, your guides are letting you know it could actually be quite toxic for you. So try to tune into your spiritual path right now, because that's what's calling for you. I'm gonna get some more tarot out here. Can you go deeper, Spirit, please, into what area of their life this is? What area of their life is this for Group 1 that appears good on the outside but may not be good on the inside? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Yes, once again, your guides are coming through really strongly. The Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Okay, at the back of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So you are moving away from this. You are starting to make realizations and connect dots and put the pieces of the puzzle together that are helping you to realize that your wish fulfillment, what you actually truly desire and would provide, you know, the kind of meaning to your life that you're looking for, isn't in what you've been in. It's kind of something that you're moving towards. With the Six of Swords, this card is all about moving away from rough waters to calmer waters, moving away from some sort of turbulence in your life to something that is going to be more peaceful and fulfilling for you. And this Nine of Cups, which is a card of wish fulfillment, your wish is granted, is right under the Angel of Good News card. But there are still a couple more pieces of the puzzle to be put together. And so it kind of feels like you're almost in this Page of Swords energy where you're just learning, you're trying to kind of assess things, assess your life, see what fits where, and keep creating room for your spirit team to communicate with you. So there's something called like white noise, where we just sit and we don't distract ourselves with anything. So you're just sitting on the couch and you're just doing nothing. Or you're going for a walk in nature and you're not listening to a podcast, you're not listening to, anything. You're just being kind of present. Let yourself get bored and create that white noise, that white space for your spirit team to communicate with you. And they'll communicate with you through images, through sounds, through feelings, through symbols, through just knowing, through just getting a knowing. It's going to be different for everybody, but your spirit team is really asking you to create more of that time because they want their messages to come through with you to help guide you, so that when this good news comes in, when this wish fulfillment comes in, it's like you know what to choose. There may be a choice or, you know, a path for you to walk, and they want you to walk a certain path that's going to be fulfilling for you. I'm also seeing this card, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, something's going to come in unexpectedly, really out of the blue, really out of nowhere. And it feels like it has like a spiritual tinge to it. But it might ask you to walk away from something. 8 of Cups. It might ask you to walk away from something and choose what is truly calling for you rather than what you think your life needs to be, how you think your life needs to appear on the outside. It's like there's our plan of what we think we need to do to be successful, to be a good person, whatever it is. And then there's what is truly calling for our soul. And that's because we each have our own unique soul blueprint. So what calls you for your soul is going to be unique from what calls to my soul or to somebody else's soul. And so your spirit team is really trying to, what is the word I'm looking for? Integrate you deeper onto your soul path so that that path becomes more solidified into the path that you're going on. I hope this is making sense. But if I could give you any type of hint to apply to your life, it really feels like moving away from something very materialistic towards something more spiritual. That is the general way in which I could share it with you all so that you can apply it to your own life. But Spirit is giving you the key, the keys, the codes that you need. And so really this is just a time to be open, to be curious, and to tune in to your spirit team and their messages so that you can make sense of things. Like I said, so when this Wheel of Fortune opportunity kind of comes in for you, you know what to do. Okay, messages for group 1, please, Spirit. What do you want them to know? What do you want to tell them in this moment that could help them on their soul path? Okay, we have the Miriam with Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Just heard Sacred Sisterhood. So maybe part of this opening, this Wheel of Fortune moment, this good news that's asking you to walk away from something and into something else is related to a sacred sisterhood in some way. But it feels like for you to fully embody this forgiveness, this love, this open-heartedness towards this sacred sisterhood, it will ask you to forgive yourself. Yeah. So if there's anything that you're holding a grudge against yourself, or you're not proud of, you know, how you acted in the past or who you were in some way, or even right now, you're really being called to forgive yourself. Maybe even do some kind of small ritual or ceremony, or spend some time with yourself and do something that will really help to anchor in the energy of forgiveness towards yourself. It almost feels like this self-forgiveness is the last thing that you need to do. How do I even put this into words? It's like you've been on a journey, maybe even a journey of self-acceptance and self-inquiry, self-discovery. And it's not that that's over, but it feels like self-forgiveness is like the last thing that you need to do to really step into maybe like this new version of yourself. Okay, messages from group 1 spirit team. What do you want them to know? awareness. Live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, look for signs and guidance. Exactly. This is the exact energy that your spirit team wants you in. That's why I said white noise, white space. Like, don't distract yourself with media, with other people. Like, this is a time for you to really just be open and receptive. Sorry, my camera died, so I had to fix that. So I'm back now. But maybe this good news, this opportunity that you're going to be moving into this sacred sisterhood. And if that doesn't resonate with you, it could be because you don't know what's coming yet, or it could be because maybe that's for most people watching and not all people watching, but I did hear that. Maybe whatever's coming for you isn't going to make sense to other people, maybe other people in your life or society. And so your spirit team really wants you anchored in with your soul, with your path, with your values, with your priorities, so that you don't kind of continue to choose something that looks good on the outside or to other people, but actually feels right for you. And they really want you in this open, receptive state, rather than, going with your mind, what your mind thinks is the right thing, because our mind tends to have beliefs that were built upon values that aren't even our own. So that's why you're being asked to be in this aware state, to just be open and receptive in your heart, to be open to a new path, to the messages that want to come through, to release your expectations, to surrender the outcome so that a miracle can come in for you, okay? A miracle can come in for you. I'm also seeing adventure here. So it says, dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. So maybe there will be some sort of adventurous opportunity like that as well. But yeah, it feels like a lot of light entering your life, light that will be deeply fulfilling for you. But once again, it's going to make sense to you and for your life and for your soul path. So to kind of release expectations of how that might look to others. And this process is in the works, but it's still manifesting. So we have free will, and every choice that we make predicts the outcome that is to come. So you're in almost like a liminal space where your future or the outcome of what could happen isn't fully set in stone or decided. And Spirit wants you in this open, receptive place so that they can align you with what is going to be most supportive to you, so that you can align yourself. Actually, they're saying and correcting me with what is going to be most supportive for you. Okay, messages from group number 1 spirit team. Okay, we have Pearl of Sharo. At the back, we have Tantra of 639 Hertz. Yeah, it feels like you're going to be releasing yourself from something that has been trying to keep you stuck, trying to keep you in a box. It's like you're this multi-dimensional being, we all are. And you've been wanting to break free, break out of that, be the full spectrum of who you are. But there's this maybe box that you felt that you've had to fit into, that you've outgrown, like you've outgrown it. It's just holding you back at this point. Maybe it's a certain role or identity that you've played, somebody that you felt like you've had to be for others. And you're breaking free from that. You're breaking into your own unique soul essence. And that is, where you're headed. Know that you're supported through this shift that you're going through these shifts that you're going through, and who you're going to become is going to be more of yourself. So trust the process. Yeah, let's get one more card. I'm feeling one more before we close out your reading. So any last final messages for group 1 from their spirit team? What do you want them to know? Angel of Abundance. Okay, so you might have this preconceived notion that you're going to receive more abundance if you fit into this box, if you fit into this way of being. But it's not true. You're actually going to experience so much more unbridled freedom and even financial freedom by stepping deeper into your soul path. Ooh, a miracle's coming for you. Stay open. Maybe just meditating or reflecting on this image here. This image and this image. Like, I'm just seeing somebody so embodied. Their soul is so embodied into who it is that they are, like, in this lifetime. It's really exciting stuff. Also seeing this card here, the Patron. So there could be somebody who, sorry, I think that's confirmation, who wants to help you or could help you step into this abundance, step deeper into what's meant for you on your soul path, maybe a part of this good news, a part of this miracle. But I don't think this is either somebody you haven't met yet, or if you've met them, you haven't realized the significance that they could have on your path. But it is feeling for most of you like somebody you haven't met yet. One or the other. It could be either, okay? That's what I'm getting. So either somebody you know and you don't realize the significance that they could have for you on your soul path, or somebody who you haven't met yet. But whoever it is, you're unaware at this moment in time. But they will be a patron of yours, somebody who can support what it is that you're doing and maybe help to bring in financial freedom for you. Okay, that reading is a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but your spirit team was very present and wanting to get these messages through to you. So one last message actually that's coming is that there might be unique messages that are particular to each one of you watching from your spirit team, as this was general, which is also part of the reason why they want you to create that white space, stop distracting yourself, and kind of tune in. Because there will be specific messages specific to your path. Also, this card is popping up, friendship. Seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, spend more time socializing. So what I'm feeling from this card is, once again, that patron, that person that can help you. Maybe as you open up more to souls that are on a similar soul path to you, you will meet this patron. And they will be really supportive in helping you to grow, expand, or create something into your life and maybe even into this world in a creative sense. Yeah, they will be a really supportive, maybe even lifelong friend, I'm hearing. I'm feeling a lot of sacral chakra energy, so creativity, birthing something into this world. Maybe you'll birth something into this world together. But I feel that they have a really unique role in doing that, and you have a really unique role in doing that, which is why you fit so well together and support each other. Hey, group 1, those are the messages from your spirit team. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Please comment down below and let me know how it resonated with you, and share this video with a friend who you think might enjoy receiving it. Bye, group 1. Okay, group number 3, if you chose this Ace of Swords card and this red jasper stone, then this is going to be your reading all about messages from your spirit team. So, wow, this Ace of Swords feels very impactful. It feels like a breakthrough, but almost like breakthrough doesn't explain enough, isn't impactful enough. I guess impactful would be the word. And I'm also hearing like a split, a time-space continuum split. So maybe you're splitting off from one timeline that you've been on into another timeline. And this is by the making of your own hand. It's something, and your heart, I'm hearing. Maybe you were really letting your mind run the show, really letting your mind dictate the choices that you were making for yourself in your life. And you've tuned a lot more in with your heart. And this break in the space-time continuum and you moving into almost like a different timeline is the timeline that is more aligned with your heart and with what your heart truly wants and yearns for. Yeah, you're not letting your like mental habits or thoughts that aren't serving you like get in the way anymore. You are going for something really beautiful, I'm hearing. Yeah, even with this jasper stone, there's like a white streak or a white line that goes through it. I hope you can see that. And I'm feeling that same breakthrough. Wow. It's almost like when something is being born, think of like a chick being hatched from an egg. That level of a breakthrough of like a new you is born. Okay, I'm so curious to see what the rest of your cards say. Third group, what are the messages from their spirit team that they need to know right now? Messages from group 3 spirit team. I'm hearing don't grip on to anything holding you back, anything not serving you. Just loosen your grip. Loosen your grip, because I'm seeing like a spiritual symbol in my mind's eye. It's similar to a flower of life, but it has pointed edges, almost like, I don't know if it's a hexagon. It's like a hexagon with a flower of life in the center of it. So what I'm taking from this is you have spiritually ascended a lot, and so you're being reborn. And so loosen the grip on anything and let spirit bring you into this new life for yourself. Okay, this card we got last time, so I'm going to pick a new card. Group 3. Okay, we have the rabbit. Recognize all your skills. You have everything you need. Yeah, I'm getting really excited for you guys because it's like it's here. You've waited so long for this moment and it's here. And sometimes I notice with these readings that I do, they tend to like come true or manifest in your life like 1 month later, 2 months later. So as you're watching this, you might not be at this point right now, or you may, but just know that this breakthrough is coming for you. And it's almost like who you've been all along, or who you've been trying to become all along, and you're finally that person. Finally learned everything you need to learn and embodied what you need to embody to like be this reborn version of yourself. I was like somebody who is very creative, somebody who's very spiritually attuned, and really in touch with their senses, both their physical senses and their sixth sense or spiritual senses. Also somebody who's very in touch with nature, creativity, I'm hearing again, maybe being inspired by nature and creating things based off of nature. A new day, a new dawn is coming for you, group 3. This energy is almost a bit hard to contain because it's so expansive, exploded, impactful, resonant. It's so hard to put into words, but yeah, it's like there's no going back, you know? You've fully anchored into this new timeline, and it's really powerful. It's really powerful. Okay, messages from group 3 spirit team. I'm hearing chanting. So if you've been listening to any chanting or doing any chanting yourself, to go into like almost like altered states of consciousness, that's either something you've been doing or something you will be doing or something that could support you. Okay, Angel of Families. At the back of the deck, we have Angel of Strength. I'm also feeling this card, Angel of White Light. Okay. Don't be afraid. Don't feel timid of how powerful you truly are. because you are a very powerful soul, group 3, and it's safe for you to be powerful because you know how to use your power in a way that actually empowers other people, empowers earth and the land, and you are a safe person to hold this much power. Otherwise, it wouldn't be given to you. So don't be afraid of your own light. Angel of families. So, you know, we have a pregnant woman here. We have the rabbit, which also speaks of fertility. So if that is something that you are wanting to call in, hoping for, or trying to conceive in any way, I definitely see that as a possibility for you, and to be strong through this process. It might feel rocky at times. It might feel like it's bringing you into such a different version of yourself that is so new and so foreign, something that you haven't yet experienced. And just know that you're doing it. You're doing it. It's okay. You're guided through this. And if it isn't necessarily, you know, fertility and conception in the form of a child, it could be in the form of birthing something very spiritual into this world. I almost want to get tarot. So what is this new addition to the family? What are they birthing into this world? What do they need to be strong through? Group 3. Let's get 3 cards. Okay, we have Temperance. Yeah, alchemy. You've gone through the process of alchemy and you've completed, and this is you being fully alchemized. And a friend actually shared with me the different stages of the process of alchemy. So I'll put it over here or share some kind of link. Look into that, because it feels like your soul has gone through that evolution and now you really are like reborn, fully alchemized. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. We have the 7 of Cups. Of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. You could have some anxiety or nervous energy come up about this shift and this change in your life. And it's almost like a fear, once again, of how powerful you are, of how strong your light is, of just how supported you are. It's almost like when we wish for something that we dream of. Like, let's say, and this is just an example, you've always wanted to be a performer, and then you get the chance to go on stage and perform. That's a really scary moment, but it's also everything that you've been working for, working towards, and a dream come true. And so you have something like that happening for you in your life, where it's like a dream come true, something that you've been working for and towards, and you've finally got to the point where it's happening for you. And so I think you feel just a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit like, yeah, overwhelmed is really like the right word. And here we have another card. Speaking of alchemy, the Temperance card is all about mixing together different elements to create something different, to create a third energy. And that goes back to mom and dad creating a baby too, right? For those who that does resonate with. I am seeing a baby, I can't lie. So for those of you who that resonates with, this is a huge confirmation. And for those of you who that doesn't resonate with, also, sorry, back to the baby message because something else is coming through. I see 2. One might come first and then a second might come soon after. Yeah, definitely seeing 2 for you though. And for those of you who it isn't a physical baby, just something that you are creating based on who you've become into this world. Yeah, you've gone through the process of being the caterpillar and now you are fully the butterfly. And it's like you might look in the mirror or realize like, I'm the butterfly, like, and it's okay, you know. Let's get some advice for you. How can group 3 accept themselves as the butterfly? How can they bring in more confidence, comfort, and acceptance of their light and their power? Okay, we have Hilarion with Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So what I'm feeling with this is energy healing. You might go into offering energy healing for others, whether that's energy healing such as like Reiki or energy work, or if it's you're creating something that, you know, where you're putting that divine energy into it, and so it's healing for others to receive it, and however that manifests for you. At the back of the deck we have Katumi with Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. Yeah, it feels like you have a lot of divine knowledge, sacred knowledge, maybe even occult knowledge. You are very tapped into the mysteries, the hidden mysteries of life. And you're going to be bringing that into what it is that you're creating. I'm so excited for you. Okay, trying not to let my own energy influence this reading here by being too excited. Group 3. Messages from Group 3 Spirit Team. Okay, we have Be Candid with the throat chakra. And I'm going to get a different back of the deck energy just because we already got that card in Group 1. Okay, I'm feeling this, your crown chakra. And then also this, your sacral chakra. Wow, this 3 chakras coming out. Yeah, energy healing. Your energy is activated. All of your chakras are aligned, it's really that process of alchemy. Once again, you're fully formed. Was it you who I was saying at the beginning? Yeah, like a chick being hatched. You are reborn as a fully integrated soul, as a fully integrated level of yourself. You've reached what you've been working for all these years, all this time, maybe even your whole lifetime up until this point. And now you're going to be using that light that you've cultivated, that you embody, that you are, to create, really putting it into your creativity and birthing something into this world. I'm seeing the god Odin, so that could be relevant to somebody watching, or it could just be a message of the future. So maybe this is going to happen in your future. Your future is looking bright, I'm hearing. Or maybe something that you had a vision of in the past that was going to happen in your future, like a premonition or a prophecy. This is it coming true. Okay, we have the Sun of 417 Hertz. Yeah, right now you could still be in that cocoon phase, but you will hatch into that butterfly. It's definitely coming for you. You could be in a phase right now where you're just receiving a lot of light and a lot of support from spirit, just integrating so many codes. You might be receiving these while you're sleeping, while you're resting. Your body might call for a lot of rest at this time because you're integrating so much, so that when you do break through, when you are reborn, when this burst of energy happens, everything's just fully integrated and where it needs to be, if that makes sense. Okay, final messages for Group 3. Anything that we haven't touched on yet that you want Group 3 to know? I might actually read, because I know in this deck here, there actually is the Odin card and it keeps popping up in my mind's eye. So I might actually show it to you guys and read from the book. That's what I'm feeling called to do. Soul expansion. Yeah, huge soul expansion for you, Group 3. Transcendence. Yeah, you're transcending. You're transcending your ego and fully living as your soul. Hope. Spirit's asking you to recognize your divine worth. Love is yours. Hope. To keep having hope, even if you're not there yet. Oh wow, is it the last card? It was literally the last card. Once again, a confirmation that This is the final stage. You're at the final stage. You're at the final step. You went through this whole deck. This whole deck might have been your life up until now, and now you're on the final chapter of this story, and you're going to be reborn into a new version of yourself. Okay. Very exciting. So it says, psychic insight, your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. And it was the very first page that I opened to. So you're going to be experiencing the very first page of a new book in your life. Okay, exciting. So it says, Odin is the Norse all-father god who is revered to the present day. He is a powerful, all-seeing, all-knowing god. His twin flame is Freya, and like her, he has a raven totem. The story goes that he surrendered one of his eyes at a mystical spring called Mimir, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, so that he could gain the wisdom of the ages. So you have sacrificed... Okay, this is a deep message, so let me tune in. I need to get a sip of water. You have sacrificed something in your material world, in your environment, in order to gain this spiritual power. He is a strong but somewhat wild character who helps us reawaken our natural psychic instincts and open our third eye so we can look beyond the physical senses and into the spiritual realms. It almost reminds me of like, I don't know, there's this film, I don't know if I've just seen a trailer of it, but the child is blind in the movie. And even though they're blind physically, spiritually, they have really strong psychic gifts. And this feels like something like that. Please don't think I'm saying you're gonna go blind or anything like that. It's just a metaphor, it's just an analogy. But you've sacrificed something to gain something. You've sacrificed something in your physical material world, which was kind of like the ultimate final test. And in sacrificing that, you've gained some sort of spiritual power. Okay, he also helps us recognize that it's okay to have insights into what's happening next. After all, we are the creators of our path. Odin guards the runic alphabet too and works closely with signs, symbols, and omens. So it also feels like a huge upgrade in your spiritual sight. You are being encouraged to look beyond what your physical eyes are showing you. Once again, you will look beyond what your physical eyes are showing you and see and evoke the deeper spiritual meaning beyond things, behind things. Look within and follow your intuition or psychic visions. You may want to plan ahead at this time. It's important to keep your mind and energy focused on the best possible outcome. There will be signs and symbols from the light to tell you that you are on the right path. Be aware of winged beings gracing your path at a wink from Odin and the light keepers to say that they are honoring your work. Okay. Everything is being beautifully braided together. You are going to be wearing your wisdom that you've gained on the inside on the outside. You're going to be living so much more authentically to who you are, and who you are is a very powerful, very high level spiritual being. And I don't really like saying that because I don't see us all in that hierarchical way, but it's like you've earned this wisdom that you've gained. Trust your spiritual sight, trust what you're seeing clairvoyantly, and I think a huge upgrade in your clairvoyance too. Yeah, I actually said your psychic senses at the beginning with the rabbit, that they would be deepening. Wow, powerful reading, group 3. I'm really excited for you. Please comment down below. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. Go ahead and give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel so that you can receive more readings from me in the future. I am wishing you an amazing day, group 3. Bye.